Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are creating 2 custom Patreon spreads using Happy Planner sticker books. So the first spread is going to be for Xandrea, and the first thing I'm going to do is cover up the dates here because we want to leave this undated. This is a parenting layout, and last time I did a parenting layout spread, I didn't realize that the planner was sold out. Hopefully they restock. This is a July start planner, so because this is a spread for June, I just want to leave it undated so that Xandrea can, fill in the dates and use it for whatever week she wants. So I'm using my white gel pen here because I feel like it's just a little bit of a better cover up than correction tape. I say that almost every time I use this. Sorry if it's repetitive. This could be someone's first time watching a video. This could be someone's 1000th time watching a video. So Xandrea said to surprise her with what stickers I was going to use. And I pulled out Paper Raven Co., which is, I think I was going to say, this was like a backup that I had purchased. And I just find these stickers really pretty. They're some of my favorites, which is why I had purchased a second sticker book. And I thought that this could be really fun in this layout. I also think it could be a challenge because these stickers aren't really sized for this layout. And all of us have always said, you can use any size sticker and any size planner, but it's a little bit more challenging when the sticker is very different than this. But I want to try it out, and we're going to see how it goes. So I feel like I love this one so much, but I'm worried about losing too much. I definitely want to cut the sticker. We're going to make the box a little bit shorter, but I feel like if I put it here, we don't have a ton of room on the bottom to write. So I wonder if we kind of layer it with another functional box. Maybe like even one of these we could do. So in that case, I could take this. I'm going to put it here. And then we'll take my knife, trim here. Actually, here's a thought. What if I kind of layer this on top of itself? Like that. And now we've kind of made it a bigger sticker. I think that actually works. But I want to lift this and have this go over. I mean, the only thing here, well, first of all, there's 2 things going on. Number 1 is that this is crooked because I cut it crookedly. Number 2, I think I can fix the crooked part, but also I have to decide if I want these lines to like touch each other. First, I have to get this straight. So it's a little bit better. I don't think that I want them to touch. I think we just need this to go up a little bit higher so it's not sitting on the line. But I have to lift this too. Let's see if that was enough. Nope, not enough. Okay. We're going to start to rip. So here's what we're going to do. I want this to sit underneath it. But it's not going to. So instead, we're going to put that down. We're going to put this down, and then I'm just going to use my knife and cut because that's what it would look like if it was sitting underneath it anyway. There we go. Okay. Took a minute, but we made it. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, now what's next? So let's kind of look back at this sticker book. I really love this, Cherished Little Moments. So we're going to add this in right over here. And that kind of helps cover up a little bit of the cutting of the sticker right there. And then I want to start with just the left side and then we'll shift over to the right. So I'm looking for some header boxes for the left side. I don't know if Xandrea wanted these header boxes to stay the same or be different. Oh, I guess that's not a new copy. We have 6 here, so we do have enough if she wants to add in her own. So I think we're going to do that. We just need, actually with these, I probably can use the correction tape. If I'm putting another sticker over it like that, I don't mind using these. So put this one down. And then I'll have to figure out what to do about that top area because now you can see that through it. Or you can see the white above the box, but I don't want you to see the white above the box. This way she can kind of customize these as she wants them. And then maybe we'll do one more for meal plans, but you know what? Let's come in here just like this and then kind of shift this over just to add a little something. And actually what I can do now is do the same thing on the left. But we're gonna first lift this up. This is a layout that I'm still kind of figuring out how to decorate, especially because it's so functional. I really don't want to lose that functional space. And then we can add this here. And that fixed my problem. All right. It's really pretty. Okay, I'm glad I chose the sticker book. I don't know if I'm completely finished with this side, but in the meantime, I want to shift over to the right. So we're going to come back to the beginning of the sticker book and see if anything kind of pops into my head. What I could do to add a little bit more deco is maybe a header. These are small. I have my Planner Kate headers, but these new sizes are actually pretty good. So we could use like this peachy one and put it here. And then my idea is that she could write the date to the left of the word if there's room. But I think that this will work. And it just, again, adds something to it. When you want your spread to stay functional, you just have to find those little ways to keep the functionality, but add a little bit of decoration if you want it to be decorative. They don't have to, your spreads don't have to be decorative. All right, so let's take a couple of these boxes and pop these in. So I don't know how Xandrea is using these 3 boxes within the parenting layout, but I think that just by adding a couple of these in here, I'm giving some room. I always joke around that I give someone boxes on Tuesdays because Tuesdays are our Patreon Zooms and I want to make sure they attend. So we're going to do that. And then we've got this cute little like today sticker. So we can just kind of do something fun here and add to it. It is a little bit harder when I don't know what someone's plans are, but I feel like I often decorate my own spreads without always knowing my plans, and I just kind of figure that the spaces will find a home, like the boxes will find something. We'll find something to put in them. Okay, so we've got those down. Now, what else? Some of these are really big, and I don't really want to go too big with them because, again, I don't want to fill up too much of the functional space or cover up too much of the functional space. So I'd like to find something that has some green on this side. Oh, you know what? These are pretty. Let's take one of these. These are going to be big. I don't know if this is going to work. Because typically I would just go down to the bottom, but we have this favorite moment sticker. Maybe this should have gone here. Let's do that instead. We're gonna lose a little bit of the checklists, but I feel like there's so many checklists on the right side that it's okay to lose a little bit of them here. And that gives me the green I was looking for. And now if I take this extra part, I can even add it in, like right here. Just give ourselves a little bit more of that pop of color. Okay, that's pretty. Now, does this sticker book have any bullet points? I haven't seen any bullet points. So let's pull out, trying to think of where I'd be able to find a good match of bullet points. I really like the Kellogg Plan sticker book that has them. So we need to find those. Before I came across the Kellogg Plan, I actually came across Mojo's green boxes and more, and I think that these will work. And again, this brings in the green, which I think is really pretty. So we're gonna add these in. And then we'll do something maybe down here to kind of cover up those extra lines that we're not using. I feel like it's always a little bit of a risk when I change part of the spread for a custom one, but I also feel like if Xandrea if she resumes her membership and wants this layout in July, she can say, you know, don't cover this up. Like, I want to keep it, you know, I want all those bullet points. But again, I feel like there's a lot on the left side that can be used. We're going to take another box here for the to-do header, because I feel like now that everything else is covered up, this looks a little strange. Not strange, it looks like empty and bare. So we're gonna add that in. Oh, that's so pretty. Can I keep this for myself? And now let's take maybe some of these. Anytime I'm doing a cover up, I really prefer paper stickers because they cover up better than clear ones because they're not clear. I don't think that we use this floral though on the left side. So let me see if there's a spot to put it on the left. Kind of just clean that up. And then on the left, we can add it in over here because we kind of have like that blank spot. And then maybe right here too. And now we have some consistency on both sides. But we still have one more little piece. So let's just add this right here. Okay. I think that we're finished. It looks pretty plain, but I think that it has the setup for what will be needed to use it. I can't think of anywhere else that I could add something that it's not going to take away from the functionality. So I think that we're going to leave this one as is. I really think it's beautiful. Like, I could sit down and start writing in this right now for myself. So hopefully Xandrea loves it. Next up, we are creating a spread for Courtney, and we are making a currently and favorite spread. And I have Essential Seasons here. Courtney had requested a summary Happy Planner sticker book. So I thought that this one is really fun, especially for a currently page, because there's just some big stickers, and I think that it'll make it a really like interesting style spread. Like, just by starting by putting this down right over here. It's going to take up a decent amount of room, but we will make the most of it. So I wanted to get that down right away. And then I also wanted to do a sticker. Maybe that's too big. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do less Monday, more summer. But I think that this sticker is too big. So I'm going to go ahead and actually cut out the palm tree because I don't want it in here. So a knife is going to be my best friend here. I may have not gotten that fully. Just need to be really precise. I probably have to split this sticker. And then There we go. Okay, we're gonna make it work. This Monday more, and then we'll do summer or mer. This Monday more mer. Get the other half of this. Oh, I forgot to cut that part. That's why. When you can, it's definitely easier to cut this while you have like the sticker in the sticker book and you kind of have that like balance. There's still a tiny bit more of that palm tree left though. Okay, got it. Less Sunday, more summer. Or less Monday, more summer. Okay, that looks cute. Now we can pull out rainbow date it. Let's go for something really bright like the yellow maybe or the green. I think maybe the yellow, June, and then I was trying to find the numbers. So there we go. We're gonna do 2025 here. So let's do June 2025. Okay, that looks pretty. Now I have, that's rainbow. Is this the same thing? Washi tape, rainbow essentials, washi tape, thin essentials. Okay, so this one has a little bit of a pattern to it, but I don't know that these colors, this stuff definitely doesn't fit in here, but yellow, pink, none of those colors really match. Let's look at the pastel. The pink pastel may actually work here. But I used this recently. It's a really good color. The problem is that I feel like, I don't know that I like the solid washi as much as I like a patterned washi. So what color could I feel like pink is what I want to bring in. I think we're gonna do a pink stripe here. I think that'll be pretty. So let's find the backing. There we go. And I'm just gonna go across here, and then we can take my knife and trim. That, and then here. Okay, now that those are trimmed, we'll just pop out this part here and here. Okay, pretty. Now we need some boxes. So I don't know that this actually has header boxes. No, I don't think it does. So we're going to pull in supplementary header boxes. So maybe I'll look for like this teal color because we have it on the bicycle. So I have Plan header boxes here. I'll go a little bit more slowly. That's a little too bright. That's a little too, if I don't have a good match, I'll do something. Oh, you know what else I have actually? The Mojo Jojo summer boxes. Let's take a look at these and see if we have good matches because I feel like that's pretty good. It's a little bit dark. Let's see if this one has it. This is a little bit light. I'm leaning towards this one. I think this will be pretty for this, especially because this will give me more boxes to use throughout the rest of the spread if I need extra boxes. Yeah, I think that this is a good match. So we'll cover these up so you don't see through. And then I actually want to number like 1, 2, and 3. I want to relabel those. Got all these ideas. This down, and then this. Try to get it about even. Now, I also want to use the washi here. Just feel like it's going to add something really pretty. Actually, I have an idea. We're going to take my yellow. This is pretty tight, so I have to take something out to get. I mentioned that I didn't like solid, but I think that solid could work when it's paired with a pattern. So we're going to take this and put it here. And then it'll just be easier to use my washi card than my my knife on this. See, that looks good. That's what I need to remember when I'm feeling uninspired by the solid washi, that like this is a really pretty combination. I just don't want it to go over that. So let's go a little bit lower. Oops. Okay. Oh, that looks really pretty. All right, I'm happy with it. Next up, we need, I said I wanted to cover those. It's like finding the order of things and not getting distracted by myself. All right, and then let's come back here and get my numbers. Maybe I don't do yellow though. Maybe we do like the lime green, doing like a fun decorative spread here. So let's do lime. Well, it's less of a lime, but I think it's okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right, now we need a currently word. So let's grab currently by Mojo Dojo Plans. And let's do, I think this one will be good here. If I can get it off the page. Let's try back here. There we go. And we're gonna pop this right here because it's clear, it'll layer over and you can see the washi. Now we're gonna come back to Happy Planner. I know that I kind of strayed. So we're going to take this one. Oh, is it gonna fit? We can make it fit. We're just gonna punch the side. Let's put this box here. Let's do, oh, I have an idea. Okay. Now these are a little bit tricky because these have lines on them. So if I wanted to turn them, I wouldn't really be able to because then the lines wouldn't make sense. So we are gonna have to do supplementary boxes, which is why I pulled this out. I find that when I'm using Happy Planner sticker books, I tend to really need the supplementary boxes. I do think we can pop one of these in here. So let's maybe do the watermelon color here. That. I just wanted to make sure that box wasn't going to cover up the Y on the currently. This is a little bit of an unnecessary cover up because the yellow is so pale, but I could see a little bit of it. So we're going to do that. And then coming back to Mojo's summer boxes, we'll bring in one of these, maybe over here. And then let's look for like a pink. Could be pretty right in here. I'm gonna shift this over because I want to make sure that there's about the same amount of space between these two. Now, what if we take Adventure is all around and pop this. I feel like it's going to be a lot. I was going to put it there, but I feel like there's a lot going on there. So I may just do it right here. We may not need it here. Maybe I'll bring it in on the other side. Okay, I was looking for something like cute over there. So let's do, we need something a little bit smaller. I mean, we could do a little flower. One request that Courtney had for this spread is she didn't want it to be overly like tropical, like palm trees and all of that, which was why I cut out the palm tree there. But also not like, you know, I actually heard this in a recent video or in the captions. We're feeling like there's too many tropical summer stickers, and I feel that. They all make me just like want a beach vacation, but there's so much more to summer than the tropical things. So I wanted to kind of stay away from that here. So now we're going to do some words. So let's use, I think I'm going to use the bolder ones. I want to do, actually prioritizing is going to go up here. And then we're going to do feeling over here. Now let's do reading. And I wanted celebrating because Courtney's birthday is in June. And then we're going to do organizing because Courtney has a lot of projects she's working on. And then I'm going to leave living my best life because she can use that for anything that she feels in the moment that she is living her best life. So I think that that came out really cute. We have to punch this because if I don't punch it now, I'll forget and then I'll mail it out and it won't be punched. So let's do that. Okay. That's really cute. I'm loving it. Now for the other side. So I want to start this side with the summer plans. I know that it doesn't really apply as much to the favorites theme of this page, but I think that it can work because Courtney has some fun summer plans ahead. So we're gonna pop this this umbrella in over here. I've made a lot of these like monthly favorites and memories pages, and I'm starting to kind of switch up the way that I'm doing them a little bit. So it's not all just box, 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 like really trying to kind of change up the themes a little bit. And then we're gonna do this one, which I was going to use before, but let's add this in over here. And because we have that now, I wanna do another kind of layered washi element over here. So we did the pink first. And let's use my cutting card. And then put this over here to kind of bring that theme in again. Now I want to do some sort of alphabet for favorites. So I'm going to pull out Alpha Basics. I don't remember if there's a yellow in here. There is a yellow, but FAVORITES. We have it. I never have it. So we're going to pop these in here. Kind of start with the R and go from there. Get this better. T, E, and S, A, V, O. I didn't fully get this centered, but we'll pop something in to fill in that space over there. Okay, favorites. Cute. Now let's come back to Essential Seasons and go to some of these fun elements. We can do a little beach ball over here. That's fun. Okay, now we have these boxes that I definitely want to use, but I also really want to pull out this Sunshine on My Mind. Put it here, here. Let's put it here. And then we're going to do, let's start with maybe the green. And let's do the teal. And then, oh, do I have room for one more? I don't know if I do. Actually, I don't think that the teal is going to work here because whatever's next is going to be too close to that color. So we're going to do the pink. Let me shift this over a tiny bit. And that should give us room for this. Sometimes it's just about like eyeballing the space. Okay, those are the three I want there. Now I'm going to come back to summer boxes and we're going to bring in these, which will fit nicely. This, let's do the pink. We have that pink right there. So we're going to put this pink here. And then we need one more color and we can do yellow. We could have done yellow, but I've used that yellow box size. So we'll cut the box. Because I want this to really be the right size, I'm going to do this and then we're going to fold it down so I can kind of see where the cut mark will be. It's a little crooked there, but I'm not as worried about that. It's more about when I put down the rest of it. So we're going to cut this piece off. And then a tiny sticker there. Try to get this on. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. Now let's come back to Essential Seasons. And I wanted to do something a little bit taller over here. So I don't know that I really have much tall. We have the sandals. That'll work there. That's good. And then we could even just pop in another flower right over here to fill that in. Cute. All right, we're going to cover up the, I love how this looks. We're gonna cover up the Today. And let's do, I'm gonna try to give this a little bit of a thicker cover up because I wanna write in these. So I need to go a little bit slower. And it's still a better cover up, like cleaner than the correction tape. Just takes a little bit of patience. Okay, while those are settling, let me come back to currently because I don't usually use the favorites words in here, but I know that there are some favorites and I feel like these would look nice over here because of those boxes. So let's do, I don't love the choices here. Like favorite song, snack. scent. I pulled out my Proud Sticker Design stickers, which have a ton of favorites and memory and currently prompts. And I don't always remember to pull them out because they're not like in a sticker book, but I can put them in a sticker book. I don't know why I don't. So I thought that these would actually work really nicely here because they'll like fill up this space perfectly. We're gonna do book, and I'll link these in the description of the video. Code Elise20 will give you a discount at Proud Sticker Designs. And we're gonna do TV show. Let's do song. What's your favorite song right now? I don't know if I have a favorite song right now. I don't listen to a ton of music anymore. I feel like I used to listen to a lot of music when I commuted to an office, but I haven't commuted to an office since 2019. And I can't listen to music during my workday. It distracts me too much. But let me know in the comments what your favorite song is right now. Maybe it'll inspire me to come up with one. Okay, here is Courtney's currently and favorites spread, and we have Xandrea's parenting layout. I think these both came out so cute. I'll link everything that I used. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.